It's 12 in the morning and the market's back open. So as y'all can see, this is my setup now. I set my little barrier so I could have an area I could just solely focus on. This is how my focus area / barrier zone is looking on this right now. So we're just gonna go to sleep, go to work tomorrow, and really just see what it does throughout the day. All right, so right here we see our breakout in this range we have set. We do have a wick get into our entry area. Right now I'm looking for this to honestly solidify, like you see right here with these wicks. I'm looking for just a stable structure leading to this range, and then that would be a positive signal to hop in a short. We're gonna see if one forms up in the next couple hours or so. As of now, this is how we're looking. A more solid structure getting to the price range. This right now is enough for me to hop in a trade. So I'm at home right now. I'm still at work. It's just I have such a flexible job that like I have little gaps to where I just have gaps of free time. Looking at the euro and JPY, this what I had drew out earlier this morning. This basically the plan. Like I said, that wick right there, that wasn't enough for me to get into the trade. I'm looking for a solid build up, kind of like what we see right here with these candlesticks. I'm looking for the same thing, get into this entry zone I had highlighted. Like I said, it's simple as that. I'm looking for just a solid build up into this section, and then I'm not even gonna hesitate when it hits here. Like once it gets into this zone, I'm immediately entering a short. All right, so looking at the charts now, we got exactly what we wanted. As y'all saw in that last clip, I did get into the trade. There's a possibility it could obviously muscle its way through and hit my stop loss, but in that case, it is what it is for real. On to the next trade for real if that happens. Yeah, I'm really liking this setup so far. About 4 in the morning, February 4th, 2025. We really haven't been seeing a break off and selling, but of course, as time goes on, we will see. I'm respecting the stop loss. There's no adjusting it or anything like that. If this position does reverse, we should be getting good selling. Looking at the euro USD, it's still climbing its way up. If it does break this level, then that's when we're gonna see our setup. But like I said, we're still observing this. This is the star of the show right now though. Here at work right now, just in this big cargo van over here in Long Beach, starting to see some selling. Now I'm referencing this trade off these candlesticks over here. I honestly believe it's gonna do the same thing, just on a larger level. All right, y'all, that selling pressure starting to kick in. As y'all could see, we got $9 so far now on the trade. There is a possibility we would probably be in this trade, I want to say perhaps for the rest of the week. The euro and USD is getting closer. It's getting close to that time. It's getting close to seeing if we could get a setup with that. The next week just happened. I kind of just sat here and waited throughout those couple of minutes. That look like it's powering up. That's powering up. So yeah, I have this a little alert set. This is looking like a good signal. This is definitely looking like a good indication. As you could see last night, we started getting that selling. I really don't feel the need to adjust anything, or I don't feel the need to do anything, I'm really just gonna let this play out for real. And looking at the euro and US dollar, we're still tracking this. We're still looking for a setup on this. The past days, it's just been in an incline. All right, y'all, so I took profit on the trade on the euro and Japanese yen. Yeah, it was getting to a point where I was just becoming unsure of where the market might go, so I just secured my position right there. Like I said, I'm cool with taking $20 profits or whatnot, because I know like I said in the first video, I'm getting used to just taking profit. I'm getting used to make real capital coming from the paper trading or whatnot. Looking at the euro and USD now, we're seeing a setup right here. If we continue to see selling pressure going down into the zone, that's where it's looking like a good trade in my books or whatnot. So really, we're just gonna now keep tracking the euro USD since we're on that. So yeah, really just gonna go on about that. All right, so looking at the euro and US dollar, it did pop into our range at around 2 a.m. However, I did have my limit to in this range over here because I kind of wanted it to go deeper into that range, and it didn't, which I'm actually cool about because honestly, I'm really not trying to get into a trade. I'm really not looking forward to getting into any trade later on in the week. Actually, looking at the euro and Japanese yen, it still is going down. As y'all could see, I had got out right here, which I'm cool with. Really, I think I'm gonna take a break, you know, stop the trading for the week because it is Thursday or whatnot. I'm thinking we're just gonna get back on it on Sunday, and right now we are up $181 on the account, making profit. I mean, making profit. I don't know what I could really say, you know. All I could say is it's gonna just keep enhancing from here. I'm only gonna make more money. I'm only gonna get better at this. I'm only gonna keep sharing this. I'm only gonna keep documenting this because, you know, this is my purpose. Yeah, back on it on Sunday. The market's open right now on both the euro US dollar and euro and Japanese yen. We're getting breakout and these price ranges I have set. So the selling probably might go down, but I will adjust. I'm looking for buying pressure to get into this range, and same with the euro and Japanese yen. I'm looking for buying pressure to get into this range we have set now.
I've been thinking.
Looking at the euro and Japanese yen, we see a breakout in this little price range we have set, and we see immediate buying pressure going to the zone we have set. I'm seeing the same pattern as what we have in this circle right here. If that price get into this range right here, I'm gonna try to squeeze as much selling out of it. And looking at the euro and USD, we're still looking for our setup on this one. Getting ready for work right now. In the previous clip, I had a guy in a trade. I saw it was in our range, and boom, hopped in a trade. We're up 20 on the trade, and really is looking like a solid trade. Just gonna let it play out. On the euro and US dollar, we're getting close to the point of getting into a trade. Once we get more selling pressure going into this zone right here, I am looking for a buy. This is how the euro and Japanese yen trade is looking right now. 7 o'clock. We got into this trade at 2 a.m. Just gonna see how much more selling I could get before we snatch the funds out. Looking at the euro and USD, as you saw in the last clip. Yeah, this is how we looking. We in the trade. Because I'm already using so much margin on this Japanese yen trade, I'm only using what bit of margin I have left for this trade. Hey, I could make $6 off this trade. All I'm trying to do is trade and create. That's the only thing I'm doing. That's the only thing that's keeping me detached from these markets. Creating. That's the goal. Creation is the goal. Gotta stay creative. Y'all saw in the last clip, I had got out of this trade because I saw it was starting to reverse. When I had first got into this trade, I was trying to squeeze as much selling pressure. I wasn't able to do so, so I got out before things got ugly. I dumped the rest of the margin into this trade because I know this is on a incline. Just finished my lunch. Look, y'all getting held up by a Wendy's cup right now. As y'all saw in that clip, I was screen recording while I was in the shuttle vehicle, and that's when I had got out of this trade. I just want to talk more about my philosophy as a trader, the style in which I trade in. I do use technical analysis for my entries to get into my trades. Once I'm in the trade, I'm in the trade. The markets are so liquid that really I just follow my instincts instincts and I follow my intuition, because I have a strong intuition, I have strong instincts, and I'm literally built for the markets. If you follow me looking at the journey, this is the way in which I trade, really. Like now, really, I just let myself trade. I kind of just go with the flow of the markets, really. Anything could happen. Like, I'm not really a person that follows systems. Like, that's why I chose not to go to college, and that's why I'm created MTO Trading, to break me out of this system. As I keep doing this more and more, I'm gonna be able to fully articulate myself and fully show the way I trade. All right, y'all, I'm about to drive another hour out. It's getting close to the end of the day, and how this route is looking like in this traffic, I'm probably about to be getting into my hub like pretty late. That's why I'm doing this trading and like showing y'all like the journey of me breaking out of this system. This is the first phase, me breaking out of this system. Systems are not made for humans. Looking at the Euro and USD, it's 5:30 in the morning, and we got an aggressive like selling wick blowing past our entry zone. That kind of excited me, and I was thinking of just pulling the trigger. I'm just looking for a more solid body structure getting into the zone. Once it gets in the proximity of the zone, right now this isn't close enough for me, then I'll hop in the trade. I want to catch it on this next surge going up. So more than likely by the next wick we'll be in this zone, then from there we could catch the next surge. All right, just got out the shower, y'all. We're seeing our setup. It's time to go for it. I think the stop loss is very solid. Yeah, we're in that trade. It's 6:14 in the morning, still getting ready for work. Just hopped in a trade. So yeah, that's how we looking. We're going long on this, y'all. We're going long. Yesterday was literally the latest I ever gotten back to my job. I had drove an hour out to get to that place to pick up the next car to take it back to the hub to like which I end off my day. Look, I get there, the car I'm picking up won't even start, so I'm like stranded out there for a minute. But my dispatcher, she had stayed behind for me. You know, shout out. I'm on my purpose right now. I'm doing what I need to do. Y'all just saw that trade I got into. Like, that's what I live for. I'm so grateful and happy I'm documenting all this, because this right here is some powerful stuff. Like, this is like real transformation right here. With my job, I be getting shuttle around. Like, I'm like talking to a lot of people from different hubs and stuff, and like every day I just be hearing their complaints and them complaining about just everything, just life. And I'm just like, it seems like none of these people want to do anything about it. I don't like just hearing all that all day. Like, just you could just see that in their eyes, they just giving up. I refuse to become that. I refuse to be like that. That's why I'm up in the morning looking at these charts, getting into these setups, getting into the trades. Win or a loss, I'm doing something. I'm putting energy into something that's gonna break me out of this system. And it's deeper than the markets. I'm talking about having purpose. Like, I feel like the only reason you feel that way, you constantly complain 24/7, is because you're just not aligned with your purpose. I feel like you really just see like a lot of people walking without purpose. That's why it doesn't matter how I'm feeling. I'm aligned with my purpose, so I know I'm doing what I need to do. And like, I feel like just that beats any feeling. I could feel sad one day, it doesn't matter, I'm aligned with my purpose. I could feel happy one day, it doesn't matter, I'm aligned with my purpose. It's always there, you know? I could really just trade now and really trade how I want to trade and really like speak how I truly feel about trading. It's because I'm detached from the outcomes of trading. I'm detached from every trade, because I'm winning every trade. It doesn't matter. I'm winning every trade because I'm documenting it and I'm putting out there. That experience I'm putting out there is for anybody to integrate. And I'm so grateful at the young age of 20 to have found my purpose. Like, this is deep, y'all. Like, I really just been doing so much reflecting and just like really looking back, because for so long I didn't know who I was, and like I struggled finding an identity and purpose of life, especially getting out of high school, and like I no longer had a strict system to follow. You know, I had to create my own, and like this is what y'all see now. At work, as you guys can see over here in Long Beach, it is wet and rainy out. We're getting a very good bullish confirmation. As y'all saw earlier when I had gotten into the trade, like earlier this morning, it's 9:02 right now, I got a solid body structure into that zone I built, and then shortly after that, like when I got to work, I see it goes back up into the structure it's in right now. It felt like it was trying to stretch out, but like it's building up. So I think actually we're gonna see explosion. So I saw in that trade, it's 10:09 right now. I'm just making it to my next stop of the day. Just opened the chart up on my phone. You know, I saw profit and I took it. But yeah, I'm gonna just continue my day at work, and I'm gonna look for the next setup. I was talking about how we had got the wick getting into this zone, but I was saying how I wanted more of a solid body structure getting into the zone. And right now, I don't know how much deeper it's going to get into the zone. I'm cool with just hopping in right now. All right, so there we are. We're in the trade. Man, hold on. I'm just like stepping back and just looking at my trading. Bro, I've been on and off on this stuff since I was like 13, 14, 15. Doing this, like I remember when these charts like looked like straight rocket science. First, I'm just like was so overstimulated looking at all this. Even like when I was a little kid, because my dad trades, and I used to see his trades on the computer, like the market and just charts and stuff like that. It kind of just like clicks now. I'm admiring the setup right now. Like this just like just a dope setup. Yeah, this is just looking like a dope trade. I feel like the ultimate state a trader could reach is detachment. What drew me, besides my technical analysis, to hop in this trade knowing at any moment I could lose? I found something that's beyond trading that draws me to press the button. But also I think to myself, how did I reach this state to which I could do this? And as the money starts increasing more and more, will I still be able to play this game of polarity? Because trading is a polarizing game. It's either you make money or you lose money. Money is so heavily tied to emotions. Money is liquid. Emotions are liquid. Everything's in motion. Right now, I'm watching emotions fluctuate on this chart. That's why I say, how do you win a polarizing game? And I feel like the only way to win a losing game is detachment. It's to find a way to be detached from all this. I found my way to detach. I found my purpose beyond the market. I feel like you have to just be a different person to play this game. I really don't believe trading is for everyone. I just feel to win a losing game, you have to have something that's beyond this game. I really view this as a playground for my philosophy because none of this makes sense. And I feel like right now I'm at the point as a trader where I'm starting to see success because I accepted the fact that none of this makes any sense. It seemed like most people who play this game isn't necessarily chasing money, but rather the emotion that comes with it. So my thing is, what if you just eliminate emotion at all in this game? What are you left with? As y'all can see what the pattern is starting to make now, we seeing buying pressure. It's like it's bottling up right now, getting ready to explode back upwards like how it did yesterday. That's the analysis I'm picking up on right now. The buying pressure is just becoming so compressed right now. It's just ready to explode upwards. Because right here, as you can see there's interest in buying now. So it had just got down into the selling area, and now it's like we're seeing like fluctuation. I'm aware of the emotions I'm experiencing because I am human. When I did see it drop low, I did notice a shift in how I was feeling. I did notice the shift, and then when it went back up, I noticed my emotions changed. And so that's what I'm trying to say and talk about detachment. I'm aware of my emotions. My emotions aren't going nowhere. As long as I'm a human, I'm gonna experience emotion. My thing is to not identify myself with my emotions. Emotions come and go. It's liquid, it's water, it moves in like a wave. It's gonna come, it's gonna go. All I have is my middle ground, which is detachment. That's my anchor in this polarizing game. So yeah, that's how I feel. I feel the second you identify yourself with emotion in trading is the second it becomes a losing game, because wins and losses are inevitable. Like, I'm here trading for a purpose. It doesn't matter if I win or lose this trade. I'm capturing an experience that I'm going to put out that's going to serve whoever receives it in whichever way it serves them. So this is always a winning game for me. Alright, y'all, as y'all saw in the clip on my phone, I did get out of the trade. I was becoming unsure of really where I was becoming unsure of where the trade was going. And also that little movement we were seeing earlier, I'm like, it could either expand upwards or keep expanding down. I think what was keeping me in the trade was I did want to hit the $100, but like I said, the second you tie emotions into the trading, it becomes a losing game. I was stuck in being unsure and 60 something dollars up. Take profit. Successfully grew the account to $338 from $80. If y'all saw the last video, we're making profit. I'm already starting to see myself become just a better trader. I'm finding myself being able to articulate what I'm thinking better. I'm finding myself being able to articulate my philosophy. Everything's really just gonna keep enhancing over time. I would say I'm more of a philosopher than a trader, making this mostly a philosophy channel more than a trading channel. Like I said, I feel like trading is just a playground for my philosophy. All I can say was just we're on to the next.